Halo King, selamat pagi, assalamualaikum. Waktunya kita push push lagi. Pagi-pagi lawannya udah hebat banget. Ngolmu ah. Serem amat sih lawannya. Ayo udah lah.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Philip Lahm, Jim Declan, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to...
Hits a shot! Can he get on the end of this? Linton. Played in deep. Oh, important interception.
Malah lambung.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Rame banget.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Batistuta.
Di belakang.
Ribery. That's a little off target.
Aduh, ngulmu.
Del Piero. Seedorf.
Hidup tuh.
Nicely weighted ball.
Malah dribbling dulu sih, aneh banget.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
New Mexico
Well,
didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for the run. Locatelli cuts out the pass. So it is still 0-0.
Kontrol dulu sih.
And it's Neymar. Locatelli. Oh, that's superb. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Dari tempel lagi.
Del Piero. Oh, he's onto this. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hangs one in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Joelinton. Locatelli. Just eases him off the ball.
Kom.
Del Piero.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's worked it through. No, that's been
Turun
intercepted.
si off lu. Defense,
Well,
de
there is
pinter
a
ya
look
Mas
that
Gondrong.
says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good
Aduh.
enough, and he knows it.
Danny Olmo. And it's Joelinton. Batistuta.
Set.
Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Gilo set.
And no
Iyalah,
surprise,
Zed.
that's a booking.
Real Omar Batistuta.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Orang-orang sini pada ini menggerakkan kiper deh. Aduh.
Save from Van der Sar.
Banget.
That is ended up in no man's land, and it's made its way to Martinez. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Nice interception.
Ayat.
His positioning was spot on. Ambitious ball here. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Anu.
And
Truth.
here's the chance to counter. Batistuta. Locatelli. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And they've got a throw. And it's Olmo. Tries to dink it through. Oh, well played, well played.
Ujol.
Inter
Naparko.
have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Joelinton. He might be in here.
Idi.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
Aduh.
Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Bukut.
This is Del Piero, and Del Piero!
Bunda.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Plays it out wide. Played into space out wide. And the keeper beats it away.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And it's Joelinton. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception. Luis Suarez. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Ribery.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Danny Olmo.
Aduh,
That pass has been well intercepted.
buru-buru. Ih, cakep nih.
Tries to pass it through. Martinez! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Doang udah
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after
balik
half-time.
tebang dia.
There's the start of the second half.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the man...
He's going for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Joelinton threads one in. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Alexander-Arnold. Martinez.
Aduh.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave.
Idi.
And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player!
As responses to a half-time team talk go,
Masih.
that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Wah, kuning lah, Zed.
One word to describe that: clinical.
Dia kasar banget.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
It's a good 30.
Waduh, yang bos.
That was travelling.
Oh.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
Aduh.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf. And it's Hullet. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Aduh.
Roberto Carlos. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Takes the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Batistuta. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Defending of the desperate variety.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually...
Batistuta!
Astaga,
He's
tiang.
come off the upright. It's very disappointing, it has to be said. Hullet. 75 minutes played.
New Mexico clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Suarez is in a really good position out wide.
Wah. Sayot.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Udah naik, bol. Jadi bilangnya mana?
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cleared without complication. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold.
Apaan? Good.
Forlan. And here's Mbappe.
Aduh.
Now it's Forlan. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Masuk.
He's
One
had a
goal.
shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He is through here. It's Forlan!
Didi. Nola. Ya ampun, Nola.
And that may just do it.
Ya.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Tevez, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Batistuta shoots! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Sama.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great
Gila pokoknya.
accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper...
And that is as
Mantap
far as
Raja
it goes.
Rambut.
A draw and a highly
Mati
unpredictable
gol.
one. Fair share of momentum shifts.
Gol
Highly
menit-menit
entertaining until
akhir.
the very end. Batistuta voted man of the match and deservedly so.
Gila, dapat gol. Gila. Sampai 10 poin anjing. Yuk. Menuju kemenangan. Halo. Turun nggak kasih apa B? Apa B mau? Aduh bagus tuh. Power boosting. Menyerang tanpa akhir. Punya.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Serginho, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Eh,
Pass, but can he get there?
enggaknya.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ambitious ball here, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Kukchu. Kukchu. Good challenge, excellent challenge. That's a foul, a simple decision for the referee. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Danny Olmo, Kukchu, nicely weighted ball. Good ball, face to face with the chance.
Up, boker. Assalamualaikum bang.
Yeah, he was well placed.
Waalaikumsalam bang pencerahan. Waalaikumsalam.
Indonesia with their
Gimana bang pencerahan? Turnamen. Tiba-tiba turnamen nih
Kukchu.
hasilnya.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Neymar. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? Danny Olmo. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Not the most accurate pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aduh.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Omnyo.
Off the post, and he's
Waduh.
following up. Oh, nearly, but
Harus
nearly is
bagus
nothing.
ya, bang.
That is a
Bagus lah
really
bang kalau
good chance
106 bang.
missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's
Belum punya bang Dembele. Mau bilang bagus juga nggak enak ya.
Cannavaro.
Belum punya bang soal.
It's a really well-measured ball. Knocks it into space. Masih in acres of space out wide. Linton. Nicely shaped ball.
Kebaresilarnya kayak babi semua. Ngul mau. Aduh malah.
Who barely needs
Oh,
an invitation
putus.
to shoot. Kajolu swung over. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Always onto this. Neymar gets into some space. It's Neymar!
Skur lah, aduh. Lihat sendiri kan bang kemarin.
I mean, I guess he tried
Aku
one of
main
his
kayak
specials.
uji nyali. Banyak rintangan yang membagongkan. Asli bang, kenapa bang? Tiba-tiba kok jadi grogi gitu mainnya tuh versi turnamen.
Kajolu. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's intervened well there. Batistuta chasing after it.
Kemarin aku daftar bang, cuman karena sorean. Jadi karena ada perlu tak tinggal deh. Aduh.
The finish! They've scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Neymar, a probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Kajolu. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo. Linton cuts it out. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good spread. And he was alert to it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's managed to get rid.
Aduh.
Kukchu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruit. He's having a go!
Ada yang lebih keras sebetulnya.
Oh, he hit that sweetly. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. And it's lofted through here. And they win it back again. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Aduh.
Look at the space here.
Ih,
See! They've
dua
scored!
kali dong.
Again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Oh,
And that
Kita
really
coba lagi,
is
kita coba
so
lagi.
impressive.
Yeah, and having the
And that'll be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Tiga match full jaringan bosok bang. Oh, nggak ngenes coba. Ya pasti ngenes. Pasti ngenes bang. Comeback terus ya bang ya. Comeback terus pokoknya. Sampai sedih.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give
Emul.
away an early goal.
Olmo.
But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment,
Ush.
go for that goal and
Bener,
see
bang.
if they can unsettle them.
Ih.
He's found a way
91
through.
tapi nggak jos itu larinya
That's
Silvestre
just
ini.
playing it safe and simple.
Kan main di rumah sih bang. Masa jaringannya bosok.
Alexander Arnold gets over and intercepts. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Kukchu. Well, that has not gone well. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through.
Aduh kelamaan nih.
Masih. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Hei deh, harus bahaya kemana.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Aduh,
It's a pretty loose
Olimpus.
pass. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Ya ampun, kepencet asu.
Relentless, just
Maksudnya
relentless.
pikir kepermatu malah.
And they are cruising away.
Iya anjing.
Oh, one moment you're in
Astaga.
possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net.
Bilangnya
That
mau
one
menang
will
nih.
sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A case now of complete control. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Serginho.
Mana sih Joel
How many
minta
interceptions
kayak
have we seen
gitu.
now? Someone's got to up the quality and
Makanya
set an
tuh.
example.
Dani Olmo. Now Martinez. Oh, they can break here. And this is Batista.
Lama kan Bat.
That's gone loose. In towards the back. It's a mighty effort.
Cross.
That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. The message is clear. None shall pass.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15, numero 7, numero 11, Neymar, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per
Kukçu.
il numero
That
18,
pass isn't the best.
il numero 6, il numero 21.
And it's Okazaki.
Okazaki.
Aduh,
Hounded, really
dile
hounded.
asu, dile asu.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He won't be happy with that one. Raul is offering. Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's in on goal. Has another go! Oh, he's got that all.
Sliding set
and it's
gear.
a penalty. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot.
Raul.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it.
Kanan aja lah, kalau mau di pis juga nggak. Ya,
That's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper.
Padahal
He
tepis
read it, but succumbed to the placement.
atas sih bulatnya ini.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I
Bagus.
think the manager's claiming an
Ouch.
assist here.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Kemarin turnamen sampai jam berapa bang pencerahan?
Corner number 3 coming up.
Aku tuh daftar tau bang,
And it's hoisted clear.
kan karena perlu jadi ya.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Mateus.
Gila. Untung pencet bulat aja
Tackling
tuh mah.
here, and that one a perfect example. Yamal. Plenty to
Gila,
aim
kayak
at here.
gitu-gitulah main.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Aduh,
Oh, easy
manis.
pickings there.
Takut ah diomperin ke kiper. Santai aja kak. 3-1.
Vieri. It's Vieri.
Wih, ya ampun.
Superb from Vieri. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy.
Sumpah,
Perfect
Michael
placement,
Service
the
ring
one
ngapain?
place the keeper couldn't reach.
Aneh
I
banget.
just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Begitu doang loh padahal. Karena sampai sini ya ampun.
And he has been fouled there. This could spell real trouble. We know he has
Merah
already
Masih.
been booked. No hesitation, he's straight into
Iyalah,
his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks.
bodoh amat.
Well,
Nggak
there may be
peduli
some
masuk
scope
pulung
for debate
berapa
over the
orang.
seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game.
Yo.
Climbs up big,
Yo,
and yes,
tapi ngegolin dulu. Yo,
simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Ci saranno 5 minuti.
Azar.
kali ngerti lu. Kenapa barisan Navarro dong?
Keep the ball and you win the game.
Enggak,
It really
tinggi
is
amat.
that simple. Cannavaro. Played out to the right. Now it's Vieri. That is ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece
Power
of defending.
tacklingnya Navarro kayak gitu mah.
Looking for the run. And here's Joelinton. And he's there to make the challenge. And that's that.
Mainnya kayak Tarkam,
Oh,
coy.
it was a defeat that
Terus main
made
padang
them hard,
pantas.
and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty
Gelap sekali kita pagi ini. Tidak ada hijau-hijau, merah. Kemarin disambut dengan merah-merah. Rusuh banget mainnya. Ampun. apa ya? Dulu lah ya. Masalah. Terus selamat. Serem musuhnya. Kemarin mau main orang bisa main. Comeback. Mengadang bio expositor masukkan di menit-menit akhir.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Bolak-balik kandang, nggak ada yang menang.
So that's got things underway.
Apa sih, Mek?
I'll be accused of bias here,
Nggak
but I
seneng
can't
apa?
overlook the great professional that is Javier
Belum
Zanetti.
apa-apa, bos.
Bias, Jim. He's one-on-one! Great chance! He's scored! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and
Baru
intensity
menit
they showed from the
berapa?
first
Menit
moment. They
3
really did fly out of
asu.
the blocks here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses
Ada
apart.
offside.
And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Aubameyang fell right on the edge of the box. It could go
Penalti,
either way
ya.
here. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Oh, free kick.
He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Shoots!
Mantap, back.
Split second reaction.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Locatelli gets it away. Aubameyang proves just a little bit too strong. Camavinga. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. that's a goal kick. Zanetti.
Oh ya, header dia yang kena.
Rijkaard. That's a lovely neat pass.
Niko kenapa sampai jauh itu sih?
Plenty of really nice.
Astaga. Acak-acakan ya mainnya ya.
And now the breakaway.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's been played through. Oh, just skips past his man. And this is Mohamed Salah, Bruno Fernandes. Linton.
And
that's a dangerous. Oh, Bamiyang!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Linton. Neymar. Now Martinez. And he's managed to get free. Martinez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Aubameyang. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now he's off and running. That's a super give and go.
Anjing delaynya emang nyebelin banget. Ih,
And he's gone looking for safety. Aubameyang is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
kok lu sinyal
Second
apa
quarter
sih?
of the game. Neymar clears. 15 minutes till half time.
Alah, ngapain belakang astaga.
There's the header, and it's come
Ah,
out
bodoh
to him.
amat.
It's in. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper.
Can he finish? And it's in. Back to within one. Interesting. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it.
And the shot.
Enggak ketutup.
Oh, it's hit the post.
Astaga.
Decent try.
Delay, ya Allah, delay. Nah, delay kenapa lu? Biasanya lancar kok.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Mas,
Alexander-Arnold.
umpannya jadi nggak bener. Kok delay nih?
Inter Milan are in need of a lift as
Minta
we
menang
come
tapi kan
towards the
kayak
break.
duit.
Aims beyond the defence and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Jadi kayak ada serangan gitu loh, bos.
Counter. Nuno Mendes. That's an imaginative pass. Taken back almost at once. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Jelek banget sih. Sumpah jelek banget. Main guanya yang jelek. Nih, apa lo nggak boleh ganti 3 kali?
That is some save from Khan. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Howson with the clearance.
Tuh, ngelamun dulu. Asal ganti pemain jadinya. Aduh, ya ampun. Jaringan tuh.
He has found the way through.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Now wide. Bruno
Ci
Fernandes.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And that interception
Sama.
was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes. And claimed it back swiftly. Neymar.
Yang menang.
Looking wide. Well read, nice interception.
Aduh. Ayolah.
And we hit half-time.
Tolonglah koneksi.
It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing
Kita
the
dulu deh.
initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Signore e
It
signori,
is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Aduh. Aduh, mantan deh. Download bisa kayak gitu. Enggak 1:1 ini. 1:1.
Gets things
Boleh.
going for the second half.
Delay. 1 tuh.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Adams
Mati
cuts out
lu
the
pada.
pass. Bruno Fernandes. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great
This
positioning,
man is
so
sickness.
good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Joelinton. Mateus. That's good play. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's been caught napping. In once more. Climbs up big.
Sebulan.
He will be livid with himself.
Offset. Keren nggak offset.
Offside that time.
Tipis banget.
Adams. And it's Rijkaard. David Villa given the lift of his goal.
Nah.
And it's Zanetti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Shit. Shit
That pass isn't the
banget.
best. Cleared away. Shapes to shoot!
Mantap.
Sticks it away! Inter are back in business. That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class
Ngapain
on
kayak
both
gitu
sides.
sih?
The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mohamed Salah, Bruno Fernandes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aneh bah.
Howson. Looking for the run. Backward it goes. Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
It's the sort of situation
Aduh,
they'll
nah.
want to capitalise on now.
Neymar is
Nggak
offering
smart-smart
some
amat.
sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really
Langsung
annoyed
balik
with that,
ya.
you know, and they have every right to be.
Bumps him off in and
Aish.
wins back the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Locatelli. And he whips it in. Zanetti is there and he can get that clear. Gives it back. Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Chooses to go back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looking for a runner. Locatelli is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
David Villa going face-to-face with his great rival. Mateus. Inter Milan finding their passes.
Neymar.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he has been fouled there.
Wah, nggak turun.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 11. Neymar. Numero 9.
Locatelli deals with that comfortably. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Numero 7.
Okazaki has quite... That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Gila keras banget ya.
And the referee has shown him...
Itu kasarin banget.
Rice. And here's Okazaki.
Aduh.
Make sure that's not getting through.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alisson getting this one clear. And that was nowhere near his best. And that is that.
Cari lagi, abu-abu lagi.
Battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
Sini naik deh. Nggak bisa ya nyeting main di sini ya. Oh, nggak bisa. Dia tadi nggak mau di AMF ya. SS dia maunya. Oh, Ada event lagi nggak sih? Spanyol. Uh. Wih, Utara FC. Yuk bisa yuk. Ronaldo, udah amat. Tapi naik lagi nah. Apa dulu deh. Oh, lembah, boy. Ini, tapi luar kudu. Sebenarnya kalau game itu upload download yang bagus ya. Lag. Belum. Masih malah.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to
Ronaldinho ya
perform.
ini. Keren.
And that gets things running. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Oh, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Ya bersama.
Kante calmly anticipates. Neymar going face to face with
Oh,
his great
offside.
rival.
Aneh
And the
banget.
whistle's gone.
Gua aneh.
Offside.
Sumpah. Tak offset man.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. Inter Milan finding their passes. He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be.
Yasu.
Vitinha. All played for Del Piero. Can he get it through? Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Still well to him there.
Oi.
It has
Sinyal
been a
naik
rather
turun tuh.
gentle affair so far.
Tuh, turun goblok.
That's been cut out, well played.
Dua sekarang.
It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho.
Gile banget.
Locatelli. Mateus.
Aduh,
It's a good foot in
peluang
there.
tuh anjing.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Pasnya turun dulu.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His
Ih,
teammates
malah
are really
kejar.
annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's got his cross in. Sane has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And that could set him on his way. Mateus. Locatelli. And it's Locatelli. And Mateus. Joelinton. He's in a great position here. Oh, it's played into
Bap.
the area.
Dulu yang mau.
And that has been cleared. Joelinton. And it's Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Thank you yang udah like ya.
Inter Milan
Teman-teman
with the corner.
semua.
They're first.
Selamat datang.
He gets big. No, not the best of headers.
Coba sinyal 2 batang itu.
Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It
Ya,
really
apa sih?
is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well played, well played. Nuno
Yeah.
Mendes. Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mateus. Locatelli.
Lamanton.
Now it's Mbappe.
Aduh,
Expertly cut out,
umpannya
really nicely done.
karena nggak ada yang bisa ngupas.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Udah.
Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly...
He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sane is onto this. He is through here. And Sane! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Hapus
He can
sih.
get that clear.
Keren. Nggak keren banget. Ngapain Niko yang di situ?
Nuno Mendes. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Baru belajar skill saya. Aduh, nyala keburit.
Cleared without hesitation. Looking for options for movement. Mateus.
Ampun banget.
Mendes is very much the model of the modern day fullback.
Dua satu.
Well, yet another interception.
Kira
And,
nyerang.
a show of anticipation to be commended.
Yang diserang mah
Looking to play him in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
sama aja.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, no joy this time. And there's the end of the first half. So
Ew.
neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
En todo momento las indicaciones del personal del estadio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Ya ampun.
Inter
Umpannya
clearly
jadi
have been the better
jelek
side
apa
here.
deh.
So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Tapi bukan karena pemainnya.
Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look
Koneksinya.
a bit predictable.
Tuh. Ya ampun.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that is as far as they're going to go. Conte. And this is Sané. Goes for the shot!
Sekuli aja loh terus nggak apa-apa.
Etched on the faces of the
Boleh
defenders.
bang.
Ronaldinho. Referee's had a good look and
Koneksinya
given
kayak
a corner.
Boot
Madrid have
flipping
their
nih.
second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. That'll be a throw in.
Laginya pindah posisinya.
And he can clear it away. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Locatelli, good, strong midfield running here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Sané, that has not gone well. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yo
That
ampun.
is a brilliant interception. Well into the
Aku
second
nggak ada
half, and
harga
still
dirinya,
there's
Mbah.
nothing between them.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Salah dong.
That's well spotted.
Itu umpan Mbappe langsung loh.
Pass somewhat off target. Alisson clears. Locatelli. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Joelinton. And Mateus. And here's Mbappe. Mateus! Really well taken
Kalau
goal.
koneksinya enak, gampang ngegolin doang.
A great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye
Koneksinya
accuracy.
nggak enak.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Kadang bagus,
So we have
kadang
our breakthrough.
nggak bagus, kadang
When the
nggak
going
bagus.
gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pinches it off him.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing.
Waduh.
Del Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
threads one in. That has been cut short. And it's Sané. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Back into the middle. And here comes the corner.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the... Conte! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that was very necessary. Sané, and this is Ronaldinho.
Aduh.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Sané. Oh, good take in a good area. Sané with the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Into the last 5 minutes. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's an imaginative pass.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He has found the way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Mateus. And this is Batistuta.
Oh, set.
Batistuta is flagged offside. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's there to get it away.
No.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Main event dulu deh. Match. Ingin main Delta Force. Delta Force lah sini. Ready permabaran bang, gas bang. Habis ini ya bang. Habis ini kita mabar dah. Bosen bang. Tunggu ya bang ya. Sini aja. Oke, pemanasan dulu. Oke, siap. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam Bang Opik. Bang Opik Jarot. Monggo, monggo.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here.
Astaga.
These fans love their football.
Di sana
We're
dong,
about
bos.
to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from
Bang
the
berani main
outset
sama
as ever,
ketua
Jim.
king
He'll
enggak,
have a
Bang?
very busy game as
Siapa,
usual,
Bang?
Peter.
Berani aja sih, Bang, main mabar-mabar aja mah.
He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great crossing too.
And so a great source of
Joelinton.
Absolutely, like all the best fullbacks, Peter.
you'd know. That's a lovely neat pass.
Ibrahima.
Oh, that's fabulous. And
Bagus.
he's there to get it away.
Nice move.
Masih. Now it's Vardy.
Ini lah, hebatnya Nico ini.
Can he
Actingnya
spark a
Josh.
counter here? Now it's Martinez.
Ih, ya apa sih, Bang?
Excellent challenge there,
Ya
uncompromising.
ampun.
Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the
Gilo,
patient
gilo.
approach for now.
Gilo.
Still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kukcu. And it's Pirlo. Cannavaro. Now it's Messi. Oh,
Yang ada
facing up
Kofler,
to his
Bang.
adversary.
Oke, nanti
This
tak pakai,
is
Bang.
a formidable matchup.
Punya abang kah?
Here's a chance.
Buh.
Off the post. Cleared without complication. And it's Kukcu.
Ih, keren banget.
And this is Vardy.
Nah,
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Neymar into Milan, still
Ala
without
Liga
a single
Italia dong.
shot on target.
Nush.
Crosses it in,
Love bro.
skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Locatelli. Chips it through. And he's made sure
Ih,
that's not
terus
getting through.
berguling duluan.
Mateus touches it
Kalau
back.
main ketipu itu lucu aja. Boom. Gila, Tarmat House. Streaming football mobil dia, Bang. Oh,
Breakthrough strike.
si ini Kovler.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer
Ini kalau mobil nggak bisa dong, Bang.
accuracy.
Kita mengalahkan
Keeper deserves some
kingnya,
sympathy there.
king dari
He
segala
couldn't have
king.
seen that until too late.
Inter Milan have broken through.
Aduh,
It's
pencet
1-0.
Well,
Sorry,
this
sorry.
will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Neymar is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to
Baik
know
banget
what's being said
terobosannya.
here.
No.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Oh, itu suruh berhenti loh.
Roberto Baggio.
1-2 kali deh lu.
Good ball, good
Good.
take.
Mantap
Well, he
nih
got
tuh.
rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. And if you have just joined us, still just
Nggak mau
goal
gerak,
between
cuy,
them. And the
sumpah.
score is 1-0. He is through here.
Ih, enak bener.
And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Gol per il
Kalau mobil ya nggak bisa mabar dong. Bisa mengalahkan King.
Inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Aish, apa sih?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Ish, andalan.
He's picked his way
Mati sih.
through. And Messi!
Ang ngegulin ini.
And kept
Di
out
score
by
lagi.
the most elastic of saves.
Bisa
That's
podin.
very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That pass has been
Oh.
well intercepted. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passes short and sharp. Batistuta, well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Aku ngegulin dah. Kok mata harus tim
Nedved. And it's Kukcu. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Inter Milan with the corner. There first.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Vardy. But
Iya sih mau nyerah.
and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Dell'incontro odierno.
Kembang. Menyenangin dia.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15. Lascia il campo per
Groningen get the ball rolling in the second half. Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Mateus. Linton. Mateus. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Batistuta. Nedved defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Linton. Mateus. Now this could be a chance.
Wih. Sayang om Mbappe.
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Nedved.
Played into space out wide. Pass is just off target. Locatelli.
Hey.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping
Hey.
back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Vardy. Looking to play him in. Yeah, he's found it there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Pirlo is behind this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Udah lu nggak gerakin kiper nggak?
Pirlo! Oh, it rattles the bar. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Vardy. Konate clears. Now it's Vardy. Nedved.
Nedved.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Halo Bang Opik. Gimana Bang Opi? Gimana? Gak bisa Bang kalau mobile Bang.
Played into space
Kita
out
nih
wide.
mainnya dipakai stick Bang. Lo bisa mau deh.
Araujo, very much a
Permabaran.
man of this moment. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Terus aja.
Howson. Jordi Alba. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Vardy. Good running, strong and purposeful. Flashes it. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Vardy is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Quality ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar.
Ish.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Wah, thank you.
Target.
Thank you yang udah subscribe.
Alexander Arnold.
Bang siapa kah ini?
Mateus! Now, how often do you see that?
Pring.
Inter certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bang Opik, thank you udah subscribe ya,
He's
Bang.
looking to influence the game
Love you
from
lah.
out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Neymar. And they're quick to get it back. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Ih. Sogrok. Semangat Bang, Sri Bang. Thank you Bang Opik. Thank you. Thank you ya udah subscribe Bang. Selamat datang di streaming kecil, streamer kecil ini Bang.
Clearly are pushing for the win here,
Ya
Peter.
kosong
It's
lah
making
itu.
for a very frantic.
Takes a shot! Goal! Groningen! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Roberto Baggio really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Agak menyebalkan nih.
Groningen take the lead.
Look, he's
Koneksinya.
the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Locatelli.
Hell.
Good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That looks a good ball through. Roberto Baggio. That's been cut out, well played. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mateus threads one in. Played out to the right. Passing nice and neat. And it's Joelinton. And this is Batistuta. The final 5 minutes. Played out wide. Some really good ball movement. Elects to cross. Up he goes!
Baki.
Really well taken goal.
Gol.
They have stolen level at the last.
Thank you dan teman-teman yang udah
All stir
semangat
again
untuk
into the dying
dengan
minutes.
cara
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Semangat. Seneng.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Joelinton kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's
Wow.
incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Groningen, and that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and
Kita
that.
mulai permabaran yuk. Oke, santai Bang, tak tunggu Bang. Waalaikumsalam Bang KG ID. Bang KG, mohon maaf kemarin aku udah daftar tapi nggak sempet nongol Bang. Sore itu ada kegiatan sama keluarga jadi nggak jadi ikut masuk turnamen Bang. Mohon maaf ya Bang ya. Maaf banget. Sebenarnya pengen banget tuh ikut join di turnamennya Bang KG. Soalnya kemarin mau join Discord, kayaknya linknya ini deh Bang ya. Expired atau kenapa gitu kayak kemarin tulisannya. Ini nggak bisa join Discord kemarin. Kalau boleh di share linknya Bang, biar tak join, biar enak kayaknya kalau kalau join langsung di Discord ya lebih ini deh. Siap Bang KG. Proses diperbaiki langsung tak join deh. Bang, Boymo lebih bagus daripada Lautaro. Iya tak Bang? Tapi dia lagi ini loh Bang. Coba kita lihat statusnya Bang ya. Oh iya ya. Ya di beberapa poin memang di balance sih. Coba dah Bang. Kita coba ya Bang. Mbappe itu sampai 101 loh Bang. Itu dia kiri, jadi bagus ditaruh di kanan. Ya, lebih bagus ya Bang. Tapi dibanding Mbappe pasti bagusan Mbappe ya Bang ya. Mbappe ini yang tak punya ini. Ini deh. Barusan cobain Sylvester di LB pakai racikan kemarin. Coba benerin. Barusan naikin level kok berubah lagi kayaknya. Soalnya belum level full nih Bang. 10, 11, balance 10 semua. Karena di sini 11, sini 12. Belum full Bang ininya, levelnya. Jadi nanti kalau udah full tak ini benerin lagi. Oke, kita coba. Statistik memang di bawah dia. Makanya Serginho itu bukan sayap kiri deh, bukan bek kiri ya. Gak bisa Bang, masuk di lain. Di passing aja deh ya. Masuk di passing 10. Gak bisa Bang. Sini, kasih lihat ya. Tuh, mentok dia. 10, 11, 12. Nanti kalau udah level full baru tak isikan dia. Baterainya full dulu bang. Iya, belum full bang, karena kehabisan boosternya. Kosong lagian. Tapi kalau udah full tak fullin bang. Ada lagi nggak bang? Bang, cek ya bang. Yang rekomendasi bang. Oke. Marco ini setengah-setengah sih. Kayak nyerang kayak enggak. Coba lihat squadnya. Ini bang, squadnya bang. Mbappe di kanan aja bang, kalau mau. Susah itu. Susah nanti itu kurlanya. Di kiri maksudnya bang. Bang dia ada blitz kurlanya ya? Gini ya bang maksudnya. Mas main bola. Ini lagi main bola. Salahuddin Afif ini lagi main bola ini. Ntar ya mas. Mas Afif lagi ngobrol sama sepuh nih. Oh nanti kalau udah ganti gas bang. Oke bang, gas. Ntar kreatif playmaker. Messi mana sih Messi? Kayaknya Messi masuk deh. Ini nggak usah deh. Persiapan untuk melawan Bang Rizky. Manasan dulu. Ntar bang, minum dulu. Gas Bang Rizky. First time. Gimana? Oh, first time kita mabar nih bang. Mohon bimbingannya ya bang. Jaringan lagi perbaikan Bang Rizky, jadi menunggu dulu bang. Turnamen masih lanjut kah Bang KG? Atau udah selesai sih? Aku aja nyubi, aduh. Kayaknya nggak percaya deh. Oh iya Bang KG, mau nanya Hazard ini loh, racikan Hazard AMF. Lihat isinya, kayak gini nyubi nih, ini terambos. Riker tuh nggak dapet ya, kenapa ya? Tiap stam lu, dia mah keren ini. Dirot semua tengah ini backnya, Bang Rizky. Bola. BTW sama nih kita Beckenbauer. Oi, ganti dia formasi. Berarti ya udahlah. Kita nikmati makan bersama Bang Rizky di pagi hari yang sudah menjelang siang ini. Katanya Bang Rizky kalau masih mau formasi aja. Itu suaranya nyampur Bang. Nyampur sama apa Bang? Coba tes. Gema ya Bang? Gema kah?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter.
Biasa jangan
And here's my
diaktifkan mix
co-commentator for the
audionya.
game. It's
Sudah
Jim Beckley.
terpatik.
Hello, Peter, and hello to
Bang
everyone watching.
Rizky.
For me, it's a real
Bentar.
thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion
Sudah
just oozing from the
matikan.
stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
Kali kawan kita
So,
itu.
Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno
Udah tak matikan mixnya itu Bang. Malah waktu itu
maestro.
si
I really like him for his character as well. Something that's not picked up on
itu
very much.
aja. Waduh, tiba-tiba Cristiano Ronaldo nih.
Who always goes about his business with conviction and authority and a proper leader.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mateus, Alexander-Arnold, decent
Wush,
chance!
shooting.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mbappe, ya ampun.
He's missed, but not by that
Bang
far.
KG
Yeah, they
izin
have snatched at that a bit, even though
racikan
it was quite
Hazard
close.
AMF. Tapi kalau lagi live kabari ya Bang.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
You.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ih,
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's made its way to him. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, what a ball! Locatelli. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
berat sekali teman kita.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't. Big chance!
Cakep, boker. Aktifkan saja notifnya, nanti tak live-kan racikan Hazard. Oke,
looked
siap.
sharp there, didn't he? That's
Aman.
very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kayak banget.
Clear. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Rijkaard, and it's played in here. Linton. That's good running with the ball. And this is Batistuta. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that was the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Batistuta.
Bos. Gerakan terus.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Bahaya teman.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Thank you.
Linton.
Wah, poin Silvestre. Gila kamu ya.
Teus.
Tuh.
Batistuta.
Bati gol. Astaga.
Off the post. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's intervened well there. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Ish, passingnya lihat nih.
Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. And this is Batistuta.
Tembak bae.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Shot pakai batigol cari sudut sempit aja, Bang. Iya, batigol mah sudut apa aja deh, Bang. Hebat. Salut. Otar mat haus. Cakep. Ayo. Batigol.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Has a look and place it forward.
Rut, bagus otar mat haus.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Ih, Olmo.
Well played, well sorted out.
Ih. Nih.
Here's shoots.
Aduh.
A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very
Bang,
comfortable
bentar, Bang.
playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ganti stick dulu. Lobet ya. Oke, yes. Aus.
Stood up well to him there. Great vision.
Ih, melompong gitu ya.
Ronaldo!
Dodo.
He's done it! First blood drawn. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Thailand have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Wah. Wah, wow.
Osimhen. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Serem banget.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to
Tenang dan
so
membunuh.
an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ih.
And it's Linton. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yuhui, aduh, kenapa nggak drive fit dia?
Brilliantly.
I think
Udah
he's
nih,
done great
tenang nih,
there,
nggak usah
both
sedih nih.
reading it and dealing with it.
Gak apa-apa, ini juga usaha.
It's a searching pass. That is good
Aduh,
alertness.
sampai langsung.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's an imaginative... Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job
Superb.
properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Tinggi
He
banget.
had to make that, and he did make it. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Haji.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Ibadah
Yeah,
mau
what
bola.
they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive
Aus.
force for long. So they're
Aduh, shit.
And the ball's come loose here.
Gila, ditendang mukanya, shit.
Good attempt, but not quite good enough.
Ada RT dia.
certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of
Mbak,
counter-attacking.
aduh Mbappe.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Bagus, nggak tahu sih.
Joelinton,
Nggak tahu.
Mateus.
Shit.
Pretty clear, it is
Aduh.
a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Alexander-Arnold with a real chance here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. He's gone for the shot.
Pasti deh.
Now, who's gonna
Arnold
be first
jarang
to
banget
this?
lolos tendangannya.
Alexander-Arnold.
Ih,
That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
abasan
Carry
untung.
on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Itu.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Aduh,
Well, that pass surprised
Kalian.
everyone, and not in a good way. That pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter are very much in the game
Well,
and matching the
Lincoln.
opposition for chances.
And the shot!
aduh. Ke kiri dong dia.
Just the wrong outcome.
Mantap nih.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky,
Oh,
he
ganti
couldn't
dulu.
actually steer it
Bagus
goalwards.
Wait, Joelintonnya turun tuh, nggak lihat. Parah deh. Ayo.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Lascia il
benches.
campo per
So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Aduh.
Mateus, Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Great defense, strong and determined.
Semangit ya.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice...
Neymar.
Just a whisker away.
Sudut sempit.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mateus. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Ih,
And it's lofted through here.
Thailand surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's had a hit.
hehehe. Semangat Atep.
Could have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Rot.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
Ih,
Batistuta,
ih,
Alexander-Arnold.
ih, ih.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Pio Esposito, aduh.
Oh, easy pickings
Kayak
there.
hujan gerimis
It's
aja.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Itulah.
Real chance here. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Aduh, Mataus turun. Lothar Mataus.
Clear again. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played with finesse.
Izin keluar dulu bang. Thank you bang Keke.
Just have to throw everything forward and give
Jangan lupa nanti
themselves a chance
racikan
to
sama
level.
Discordnya bang ya.
Aimed in towards the centre.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Mateus, nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever.
Anjir.
Right, spots it, and there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it.
GG bang Rizky. Tak berat deh kayaknya. Beruntung bang kalah serangan. Cuma bang nyerang terus tapi nggak menghasilkan gol. Lanjut ke bang. Jangan. Icard sih nggak punya. Icard tuh bagus banget ya kayaknya. Oh, Bernie. Oh, Olmo kita Olmo. Layar teh. Astagfirullahaladzim. Tuh enaknya. Enaknya.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Ish.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Disobrok. Gitu.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Wish.
That's got him rattled. Now that's well seen too. And it's Olmo. Mbappe. There's no flag. It's a really well measured ball.
Olmo. Aduh. Elmo.
No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Mbappe.
Ih.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Ini
One of the game's best
Malah
ever,
melamun
Cristiano
aja.
Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Good ball, good take. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Dani Olmo has it out wide and in space. Neymar. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Neymar.
ih bang.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Gila lari kencang banget.
With the keeper. And the finish!
Oh, bagus Bang Rizky.
And that is certainly not what he had in
Kencang
mind.
banget. Gila
They
larinya.
look sharp there.
They're
They're
tight.
very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Neymar.
Aduh.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh banget naik larinya.
Well, quality clearly
Berapa
deserved
sih
it
dia,
at
Bang?
a crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice sequence of passes this.
Olmo. Aduh, Olmo. Zet. Gila Zet.
They're back in possession, and he's following
Ah.
up.
Aduh,
Oh,
batigul.
it was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
That has ended up in no man's land. A probing pass. Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot.
Oh,
Thailand look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long
Ya
counter-attack.
Allah ya Rabbi.
When they win it back,
It's
Ya
Neymar!
ampun.
Scored!
Tadi gitu-gitu terus.
So the first goal of the game.
well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options.
Tinggal
Peter.
dijagain.
Try sitting on this or push on with
Marking
the
nama
opposition.
Bang Rizky nih.
Now forced to come out.
Dani Olmo, and here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. And the
Neymar juga, Bang.
mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweep. There's the header. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. The ball swung in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me.
Kosong
It
tuh.
warranted a finishing
Satu
touch.
menemukan.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through.
Tidak.
We've got 5 minutes till half time. Linton. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plays it across. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar. Thailand are looking to break at pace. And the pass is intercepted. Dani Olmo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold gets across and deals with it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Batistuta. And here's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. He's picked his way through.
Ish.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Gila bang, ini serangan baliknya mematikan. Real mematikan.
That's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Inter Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
It's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has been cut short.
Aduh.
Challenge just on the firm side.
Tolong sih. Kok di KDRT sih?
Thailand finding their passes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here.
Bola lagi.
He'll get too many more chances.
Aneh banget.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
Neymar!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Mbappe is there, and he can get that clear. Ambitious ball here. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads will be
Ini geser terus.
They've scored!
Ilo.
Again they hit the front.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Chance for a shot! Neymar. Inter Milan needing a change of fortune here. Batistuta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. And the shot!
Pancingnya berhasil.
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Malah balik lagi
First thing he's
asuh.
going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Upamecano. Strong running down that left flank, and he's whipped it across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dani Olmo.
Mikhail.
He'll try to keep this alive. Batistuta. And this is Batistuta! Dani Olmo. And Neymar.
Gayot.
Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Gila.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now he's got space here. Played into the box.
Mbap.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aduh, gol mo.
And here's Mbappe, looking for the run. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ih, mundur.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Tolong Zed.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. A game with so much to recommend it.
Gila
Fabulous
wasitnya.
contest. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance! He's
Ah,
got
di
it all!
sliding stick.
And they've got their lead back. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Neymar.
Thailand go into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Numero 6.
Big
Bagus.
chance!
Bagus.
Scores!
Sorry bang. Kasar dikit gak apa-apa bang. Santai bang.
All square again!
Main bola apa kasar-kasar dikit
Oh,
masuk
was
lah
he
bang.
ever going to miss that?
Kalau nggak
Of course
kartu
he
mah nggak apa-apa
wasn't.
bang.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with
Tahu.
almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Mateus demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Heus.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Oh.
That's an imaginative pass.
Oh.
Well played. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Ya,
And that is it. The referee
partai
has
amal
seen
gitu bang.
enough. What a game. A contest of
Gigi bang, gigi.
marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections then, Jim.
Gila
Well,
Neymar
a
ya.
decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of...
Lagi kah bang? Lagi, ayo, gas. Build up siapa ya? Kelas bang, oke bang. Menang sekali, dari sekali, Bang Rizky. Kalau saya kalah sekali, dari sekali. Rainbow Mo. Udah mau zuhur juga, jam 12 selesai deh kita les. Nah ini streamingnya lah, live-nya ya. Istirahat dulu, sholat, makan, lakukan kegiatan selain manusia aja.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear. The noise is fervent. The
Bang Rizky
atmosphere.
belum mulai kerja nih.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Flashes it across.
Ya,
Ball is over the line.
balik bat.
Mateus.
Frank
Aduh.
Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter. But his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Dani Olmo has a look and plays it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mateus for
Sungkan dong
Joelinton.
anjir.
Fair to say, I think a cautious start from
Gila
both
kamu
teams.
nih. Ang
Some
amis lu.
excellent tackling
Iya.
here, and that
Lagi
one a
kan.
perfect example. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ih,
Shapes to
ya
shoot!
ampun ngelamun.
There it is! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mateus's delivery.
Ih,
Mateus wins the duel this time, and it's Joelinton.
ih.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's the
Bang
keeper's
banget
ball.
poker nih.
He's had it taken off him.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ih,
Bruno Fernandes. Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably. He won't be happy with that one.
udah serius lah Bang Rizky ini nih.
Schlotterbeck. Mateus. No way
Ya
through.
ampun Arnold.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Iya memang.
Now it's Joelinton. Mateus. He has found
Alah,
a way
lemah.
through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Time and again they are repelled.
Inyo.
Now it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Thailand have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Konate. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Great ball and he's in. And a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been a real chance! Oh, he
Astaga naga.
Thailand have their second corner now. Neymar is there to clear.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ya ampun.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Locatelli. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Joelinton.
Gua ngumpan buemu loh.
Through to the keeper. Now it's come to nothing. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Harap mau malah jadi striker deh. Yes, striker saya.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19. Viene sostituito con il
Here we go again then.
numero 10.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Neymar. Played into space. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. It's played through for him. Can he finish?
Bagus.
Taken with style.
Jangan pulangnya.
Are back in business. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
There's the
Lihat,
shot!
bagus ke Farad.
Goal, Inter! And the comeback is complete. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get...
Batistuta
Ih,
through on his own. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
De Gea defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that was vital.
aduh.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Neymar. Well, they've got it again. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he cuts out the supply. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's
Aduh,
patience
salah.
here.
minta
Cristiano
umpan ke situ
Ronaldo.
lembut.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's found a way past. And the finish! It's in!
Banget,
Once more
salah
they've done
passing.
it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A moment that needed composure. He's having a shot! Denied by
Tutup.
an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Wih,
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Thailand are looking to go forward now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but
kamu
it came to
pergelingkan
nothing.
loh.
Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates.
Tenaga.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a
Lepas
great
di
pick
tengah
out.
terus.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Chance for a shot! And yes!
Alah, alah.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement. The one place the
Aduh,
keeper
salah
couldn't
lagi.
reach.
Just
Sekarang
way,
balik lagi.
way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's their second corner of the game.
Anggap lagi.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Now, can they get him away? Kvaratskhelia looking to run onto it. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Neymar. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. You have to say
Strodot.
that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ini. Wah, buset.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Ini deh.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Locatelli gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Batistuta.
Gila, pelarnya
Il
pun nggak
quarto
sistem.
indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Bener kan?
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Neymar. Can he get it through? And this is Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Bangke. Otaknya nyeling terus kita, Bang.
And here's Batistuta.
Aduh, salah.
Cristiano
Syarat itu
Ronaldo.
loh.
And that is as far
Iya,
as it
Bang.
goes.
Rizky, thank you.
Inter
Udah,
Milan
mabar.
illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with.
Kalah. Luck terus. Tandang-tandang udah kalah nih. Jauh banget. Thank you, Bang Rizky ya. Gimana sih nge-add-nya sih? Lain waktu kita mabar lagi, Bang. Main ini sekali deh. Liga. Tungguinmu nggak serem itu. Yuk, last game yuk. Aduh. Bontang. Kait lagi. Waduh, Mbappe-nya tuh. Boy. Runner semua tuh. Dan itu loh. Keren.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Inter e Lille.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his...
Shot a goal!
Eder Militao.
Is there, and he can get that clear. Azar.
Aduh,
Can he
Mikael.
get on the end of this? Face to face with the keeper, and the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and
Build
it's
up
time
semua
for them to
run
use it.
back-nya kalian.
And that's a simple
Lemah
one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to
fullback.
counter. Saliba. Messi. Costa Curta. And it's Rodri. Backward it goes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a
Masih
throw.
tinggal 3.
And it's Bellingham. And this is Hazard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game.
Susah, sumpah susah.
Martinez. Neymar. A probing pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself.
2 itu offset.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. No goals as yet. Oh, super ball! Locatelli did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye
Iya,
on.
apa sih?
Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Lille have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's picked it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Now he's got space here. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Eder Militao attempts a clearance. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. The cross. Messi.
Ada.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's gone looking for safety.
Ngapain service dari Dukung?
Neymar. That's a cute ball. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase, and again! Danger averted for now. Hazard.
Yes.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mateus. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Good chance here! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Bellingham. Hazard. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Now Costa Curta. Picked out brilliantly. And he shoots! It's there!
Tarik.
There are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football.
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well,
Merah lagi
obviously
kah?
things are not good,
Manis.
Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Locatelli,
Aduh,
and reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. He's in a great position here.
ya ampun.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Inter Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Batistuta. Stood up well to him there. Lille can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Flashes it across.
Was that the first time we've...
Oh, he's been caught napping. Linton. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Azar aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. Tries a shot. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his
sinyal.
job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
Corner
15.
number 3 coming up.
Lascia il campo per il numero 10.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Batistuta, and he's been shifted off it. Now it's Azar.
Aduh.
It's played through for him.
Masih
Oh, he's
ada
been
kena.
caught on it here.
Apa
Looks
sih?
a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Masih ready to try one.
Well, he knows he has the ability.
Messi! Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. Rodri. Costa Curta. Rodri. Linton. And it's Neymar. Mateus engages and forces him off the ball.
Tidak.
Hazard.
Menyerah. Ah,
Now
elah.
this could be a shapes to shoot.
Sinyal burit.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is a
Capek.
gem.
Sudah istirahat.
Gem.
Emosi.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Sorry.
And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Blongok gitu.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
Well,
9.
this looks promising in terms of
11.
distance and angle.
Neymar.
This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Dani
Il
Olmo!
numero 94. Il numero 21. Messi. Il numero 7. Cambio di
So their
giocatori.
fourth corner of the game. Chance
Yo.
to shoot! Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Inter Milan are making a change after this, just one opportunity to do so. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Bellingham. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Decent chance! Yes!
Orang masuk.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Locatelli.
Ci saranno 3
We've
minuti
gone
di
backward
recupero.
here. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that
Iya.
is that.
Semuanya yang udah
Inter
nonton,
Milan
yang
cannot
udah
spin this any other
temenin
way.
ngobrol dan
Came up
lain-lain, udah
against
like,
opponents
udah
that were
subscribe, terima kasih
thrilling,
banyak
at times
sudah
unplayable,
meluangkan
who
waktu bersama
simply
kita.
brushed them off.
Akhiri dulu,
How do you look
terima
back
kasih
on the
pokoknya.
game then, Jim?
Akhiri ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic,